And welcome back, everybody. This is Shadow, as always in the pond. Okay, so we did just go ahead and wrap this up, and now we have a lot of like ground-based work to do. So you may be like, okay, so what ground-based work are we talking about? Okay, so part of the thing we're gonna be doing is we are going to start building out the roads that I've been talking about. So that's one big stepping stone right there, is we need to build out the roads and try to make them look all right, like have them turn and everything. So I'm probably gonna take this road and then run it all the way over here. I might have it like run, yeah, straight down into this area and then cross over right here, and then start heading down and out towards where we can then dock up. So there's gonna be a couple of things we're gonna be working on. One of the roads, because the roads are very important, but I also want to start making the structures on the side of the mountains to make the roads make a bit of sense. Now that really comes down to when the roads get there, trying to develop everything around that concept. So that's gonna take some work to do, and especially whenever you're like coming over here, especially when my road's 7 wide, so that takes a lot of extra effort. So when we come down over here and we're on this side of the mountain over here, and we are dropping all the way down, 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 making a road that kind of fits along the mountain, where it will run on the side or run straight up and down. Takes, again, a bit of practice and a bit of work to do, and it'll definitely take a little bit of finagling to figure out on how we're going to get that running and working. Now, the next thing we will be working on is I do want to continue to fill out another area on here. I haven't quite figured out what just yet. I think maybe like a silo or something to show like for food storage type of deal. I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe a barn. Ooh, a barn wouldn't be bad for like animals and stuff. Like over here, like maybe a barn. So you have like this nice little like semicircle of area. There definitely still, I feel like there needs to be something over here, and I'm not sure what. If you have any ideas, go ahead and drop them down in the comments. I'm kind of baffled on what to do over there just right now. Maybe like a mine type of deal. Well, that mine type of deal is right there. We need something like right there, and then with the barn being over there and the road running down, this area is nearly complete. Like, this is a nice little zone. I don't want to do too much, make it too crowded. But yeah, no, I feel like this area in this township is almost complete, and we can move on to the next area. I still haven't quite found the way to make the statue work. That's still a work in progress, but that's still a ways away. So yeah, we are going to be building down and around right here. So only one thing to do and one thing left to do, and that is go ahead and get started on building out the road, and we will touch base shortly thereafter. Let's go. Okay, so welcome back from that. A little brief, super fast build mode right there. So I have done a little bit more work because when I brought these stairs all the way down here, I've realized a couple things. Part 1, having floating stairs doesn't look good. Part 2, I should have ran it along the cliffside and turned it this way. Part 3, I'm going to do a surprise terraforming episode. Yay! Now, how am I going to go about terraforming this? So I wanted to make this look like it got carved directly into the mountain. So that's why I'm trying to do like little spikes all the way up it that come down, and there'll be a lot of playing with this. I mean, a lot of playing with it to get the rounding off of the build correct. And then once we get the rounding off the build, that's when we're going to go back through and actually like change up the design some. I just want overall the broad strokes of this to come through. So it's probably going to come down to like here, and then like we're going to have to round it off while connecting it in there. So it's like going to be like a little bit, I don't know. We're going to have to touch and go with this a lot because I don't have a direct way to do this. All I know is I want everything to be like a couple blocks down from this. So I gave myself like nice little guidelines in order to get all this put up. But that's all they are, is guidelines. We're going to have to figure this out as we go. Because yeah, this is gonna, as with everything, terraforming is very different. That's all it comes down to. It's just very, 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 very difficult, for me at least. But I think we have a good thing coming here. I'm already starting to like the shapes that I'm getting with this section right here. I need to actually start with the highest section and like maybe work my way down. I don't know how I'm gonna do this just yet. We'll figure it out though. But yeah, no, I just wanted to touch base on what we were doing because, oh boy, that this had a big like immediate stoppage of like, oh yeah, I'm making this cool road. I really like this. I really like this. Gonna need a lot of tough though. Let's go. And then it hit this point, and I went, I see. Well then, let's figure this out. But yeah, so that's where this is all coming from right now, is just figuring this section out. But yeah, so we are going to go ahead and hit back into that super fast build mode as I figure this out, and see everybody in just a few moments. Probably like 8 hours for me, but for you, about 2.5 minutes. See ya. And welcome back, everybody. So we are done with this compressed build mode of building out all the structures and everything around, well, not structures, but the terraforming. We are done terraforming and building up this area to make it look more like it was a piece of the mountain that was carved out. I really think we have nailed it. Let me go ahead and just zoom out so we can see this in its full. This side, I definitely think this side's a bit better, but this side I had to go out longer, which you can see. Okay, here's the problem. Everyone else that sees this is gonna go like, oh yeah, it looks great, awesome. I'm nitpicking right now because it feels like this section is a little bit too far out. But if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't be able to go down as far. It's a nitpick, and that's all that is. I think it does look really good. It really does bring it into the mountain. Like when you zoom out like this, it looks like this was carved up, and that is the look I was really wanting. I think now we are going to continue well, I still haven't even finished the main structure of the roads back here yet. So still need to go back and finish up all this. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring this road and have it have a crossover bridge right here. So yeah, we're gonna bring that straight down, have a bridge over to here, and then that is where we'll stop the road for there, because what we're gonna do is build out some fishing area, like a little fishing spot and like a boat and a harbor, a mini little harbor right there for the lake, right here, for the pond and everything right here, for the river. I cannot talk today, now can I? Okay, so yeah, for this little river that runs all the way through here, we are going to have a nice little fishing village. And I think that will actually help bring together this section. And also just like bring together a bit more of this. And I can do another little statue or something along that lines, because it's about 500 blocks away, or maybe not that far, but I can do another little statue for religious type of deal. For like what they pray to for fishing and everything along those lines. But yeah, I think that will bring this area together, like, and then I'll do the bridge, have the road come along over here, and have like the fishing village over in that section over there. So okay, so we do have a bit further for the road to travel. Oh, well, that's gonna have to fix that later. Someone started cutting down some of these trees, but didn't finish. Cool. Oh well. But yeah, so we're gonna have the bridge right here, and well, bridge right here, come over here to where like the cave system and everything is, and have a little like probably a couple houses or something small like that around that area for fishing, and then we will continue the road from there. But I really do love how this has turned out. It looks really good. Now it is time to finish up some of the decorations along the road, as well as develop a lighting system for the road as well, because I need lanterns, and a lot of them. Because while I'm like, okay, yeah, we could have the road dark, that would be fine, I don't think it fits it correctly, and also I need stairs. I need a lot of stairs. So that is what I'm going to go ahead and knock out right now, and we will then, I'll talk about some of the things I've built once we get back from that. So see everybody in just a moment. All right, and we are back from that very quick cut. Well, quick for you, a couple days for me, because I had to figure out what I needed to build and how I needed to build it. As you can see, I've actually continued the road quite along down here. I may need to back this one up a little bit to start building a bridge over to the other side. But that is the next little project for this episode, is this bridge, as well as extending the road in the other direction up the mountain. But we're now down the mountain building a bridge, so that is what we're doing right now. But I wanted to go ahead and show you the lanterns that I've went ahead and built, the lampposts. So I've actually found this really fun little cogwheel that kind of looks like almost like a sun type of deal. And I just really like this. Like, it feels just like a little bit of sci-fi and fantasy involved in there. And I really like that. I wanted a little bit of mixed up from straight fantasy building, and I think I found a great mixture of it. I have them lining the pathway so that like you can almost be guided along. I need to go climb up and destroy those leaves. But yeah, you have a perfect little guiding pathway through here, which then leads you all the way back over here, which then gives you almost a photo picture of like the lamppost like guiding the eye line all the way down. And like I love it that it's like three of them, like bam, 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 bam. So what I did to make this is I actually used some copycat walls to put in the polished blackstone, which is what you see here, and same with the fences. Now the cog wheels, I had to get a little creative to actually make those because I had to look up the recipe because you have to make a mini cog and then make multiple mini cogs to make a big cog. So they do take a little bit of material, not too much though. But yeah, I went ahead and got all that created, and I think this has turned out this area really, really well. Especially this section over here. Let's run back over there instead of free camming all the way up. Just so we have a good little sight line of what I'm referring to here. So, what I'm referring to here is the fact that, like, when you are down here, look at that. That looks so good. And then even when you fly up above, it looks like it was cut out of the mountain, which is so cool. I love how that looks. Now, I need to make a bridge, and then, I want a road to wrap around here, but I also feel like a good road should, well, actually, let's see. If we wrap around here, that will actually connect this. Okay, so yeah, we could follow the river. And I think that'd be a really cool road design, is to follow the river. That is a future shadow problem. For now, we're gonna walk this glorious path with the lights turned on at night. Hopefully no one sleeps. We'll see. But look at this and how good this all looks when you're looking at it at night. Like, this looks so cool. I love this. I love the design I've come up with those. They look like little suns on top of the lampposts. But yeah, no, this just really brings to life the area. Actually, since I've kind of knocked out a lot of the torches around here because I have the anti-spawn mechanics running in this area. Like, you can make a torch that makes it anti-spawn. And yeah, look at this. It, like, frames this area, so it's like you're walking out. And, like, when I get the statue up there, you'll be able to look up and see the statue and, like, the pathway up. Oh, that's gonna look so good. Alright, but that still is a lot of work to do. So, what I'm gonna be doing, next section, which we'll be hitting in super fast build mode, are two sections in one. The part one is going to be the bridge down. We are going to go ahead and design and build the bridge in super fast build mode, and we'll review that afterwards, as well as building out the path on this side up and over to start building up into that section over there. So we have two nice little sections right here. Is there an easier ink? There really isn't. I'm probably gonna have to start building the stairs early, instead of making it perfectly part of the mountain, make it look like it's been built up to the mountain. Is that? Yeah, I'm gonna eventually need to go clear those, the mountain climbing materials I used. But, yeah, so then we will be, I think, completing this video once we build the road. It's gonna go up to, like, ooh, wow, this is very vertical. Let's actually build it up to here. So I can then, like, wrap it around and slowly bring it up. So instead of heading straight up, we're gonna have it head down and head around here. And then have it kind of follow the mountain side and go up along with the mountain instead of cutting directly up it. So it's going to take a lot longer of a route around, which I'm kind of fine with. but I think it will look better overall because we'll wrap it around and then have it cut back over and wrap it around the front section right here, or maybe even the back section. But like, I do want some of the road to be visible like through here, so I'll probably have it like wrap up and around like that and make it like an extended period of that area. All right, so we have our plan, we have our gear, we have supplies. Let's get building. Hit it, Shadow. And welcome back, everybody. This is a great feel after that press build mode. So this is actually a little bit away from when I was last recording, and there's a couple of reasons. Reason number one, I went to Gen Con, so there was like I started like almost getting all this finished up, and then Gen Con hit, and it's like, nope, I am going to be busy for the next 4 days, and then now it is Monday. Right after Gen Con, and I'm so tired. But I went ahead and got all of the bridge finished out being built. Well, actually, I built the bridge today. Was it all today? No, it was not all today. Most of it was today. I did the decorations tonight. So here's what we have. By the way, it looks better at night. And unfortunately, it just turned to day. Nothing I can do about that. But here's what we have. I think this looks fantastic right now. So... and you probably would have seen it in Super Fast Build mode. I did a lot of playing with the decorations on this and how to make this feel like a full bridge. So first off, a very simple, like just straight line bridge. But in the middle section, I made sure it was touching down under the water. So it gives it that like nice support structure. Now, I will say these are uneven, but you don't really notice it. Well, you notice it, but it's not, it doesn't really throw anything off. Like, it's still the middle of the bridge, so it's still supporting the same length on both sides. Just one side stays on land a little longer. And so, yeah, you know, it is what it is, and I really love how it kind of just throws a little bit of unevenness to it. It is asymmetrical, but not on purpose. It was supposed to be symmetrical. And then we went ahead and furnished it with the lights. And, you know, we have 3 of them on there. I think that gives it like a nice like guiding points to be able to see everything with. And then I went ahead and made the copycat walls. I was trying to do trapdoors right here, but they did not want to work because I tried to use copycat trapdoors, but then I needed a lever. So I put the buttons on there to be like a little extra thickness on that initial area. And really, this is coming together beautifully. I'm really loving this bridge and everything I've worked on for it. For future bridges, I'm going to make them differently, and I am going to have to come up with new ways to make bridges. I'm normally pretty good at bridges. For some reason, I'm good with bridges. There's a thing with bridges where it's like simplicity equals a good bridge. If you go too many crazy things, you kind of lose the bridge texture. But sometimes going crazy is really, really cool. So, alright, so that takes care of this. And I've went ahead and a little bit off screen, I was setting out one of the new roads that will go over to the docks. Because, well, you don't really need to see me make the road. And I've also started laying out the next road that we'll see in just a moment on super fast build mode. I went ahead and like laid out the structure of what the road will mostly be at. So that road is actually going to go all the way up in here. So like I'm going farther away from my destination to then work my way back down. Because I really want this to feel like a winding road that kind of just found its way here. I don't want to be very specific because I don't know, it just feels better that way. I can't really explain it. So now, wait, we've done a lot already this episode. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the road off camera then, because holy crap, I just realized how much we've already done this episode. We did this, we built out the sides, and then we built the bridge. Oh my god, yeah, this is a full episode. As you can tell, I've not started editing yet, so hey, future me, if it's not a full episode, make fun of myself here. But I do believe that is just about a full episode. One more quick thing that I want to show that I was working on off camera. That I was like, oh, this is what we're gonna do. I went ahead and started to make the stairs up the mountain as well. As you can see, I've already started carving some of it out. I think it looks really good. And I got lucky with this cave. I'm gonna go into the cave and then wind this around and then start heading back up. I haven't really decided a side. I'm thinking maybe like head up here and then head up this way. And somehow end up all the way at the top. Still working on that, on how I'm going to get all the way up there. But this is the basic structure of the stairs that I will be making. And I think it looks really, really cool. Like, this is a really cool little structure. Oh, yeah. And this, that's actually, some of these things are what we're going to be working on next time. So there's the stairs that I'm going to be taking up, and I'm also going to be turning this entire section into a pond. So yeah, there is quite a few things we're going to be working on. Then we need to terraform the area around the pond to make it look kind of a bit more correct. So that is what we'll be working on next time, is bringing those stairs up, building out that giant road, and turning this area into a pond. Oh my god, I've made myself busy because I'm not even done with the road, full sections of the road yet. There's still so much more to the road that I need to add. For example, like I have it to here, and I actually need to check that may be someone's house, so I may need to check that and message them to see if it's okay. But so yeah, I'll go ahead and go do that right now. But thank you everybody for watching. This is Shadow in the Pond. I hope everyone has a great day, great night, great time. Peace.